Okay, class. I believe that a lot of students having the questions on the application of quadratic equations, right? So this is the formula that the basic things that you must know, whereby the total cost is fixed cost plus variable cost. Average cost is the total cost function divided by x, and marginal cost is equals to the differentiate of the cost function. So why you should know about these three formula? Okay, so during the question, normally the question will give you one function. The function is something like this. I give you the example. For example, like this. Okay, 20x minus 0.03x power of 2. So this is what we call as function. Okay, so normally the question will give you a function like this. So R here is normally we call as a revenue function. If the function is like this, okay, for example, 20x minus 0.03x power of 2. So see here, normally we call this as a cost function. Okay, so sometimes we may also have the profit function. For example, P, profit function. That's a 10x power of 2 minus 0.23x plus 3. Let's say, for example. So this is what we call as the profit function. Okay, so in profit and loss, or what we call as the how does the application of calculus in economy and business. So you have to read the question carefully and make sure that the function that they give it to you, how are you going to fully utilize the function? Okay, how are you going to fully utilize the function? So let us look at the question. Okay, let us look at this question. The question here stated that a firm produces X unit of products per month and the total cost per month in ringgit is given Cx equal to 150 plus 0.02 x power of 2. Find the total cost when X 20 units are produced, average cost when 20 unit, marginal cost, and etc. So here you look at the question here. Okay, the question here is the total cost per month in ringgit is given as this, meaning to say that Cx equal to 150 plus 0.02 x power of 2. This is what we call as the cost function. So the first question here is the total cost when 20 units are produced. This is so simple, whereby you just replace the x here to 20 units. Then you can find the total cost. Okay, the second one will be the average cost. So when you look back the formula that I give it to you, okay, the formula that I give it to you, you look at this. Average cost here, meaning to say that the total cost function divided by the unit. As you know that average means that dibahagi sama rata. Okay, dibahagi sama rata. So here, average cost here, meaning to say that the total cost function here divided by units. Okay, the average cost. So this formula you have to remember. Okay, during final exam there will be no formula given. So here, the average cost function here is Cx equal to 150 plus 0.02 x power of 2 divided by x. Okay, so this is the average cost function. So which is 150 x plus 0.02 x, because x here sudah potong, so tinggal here. Okay, so this is the average cost function. Okay, so the C is the average cost when 20 units are produced. So you just replace the x to 20. Okay, now let us look at here again. Now the question here is the marginal cost function. When the question talk about marginal, meaning to say that you have to differentiate the function. You have to differentiate the function. How do you differentiate? Look at the question. Look at the function here. So this is the total cost function, right? 150 plus 0.02 x power of 2. To differentiate it, you have to differentiate whatever whereby they have the x on it. Okay, here have no x, so there is, when you differentiate it, there is no more exit. Okay, this one, this 2, bring it down here to 0.02 x 2 minus 1. This is the rules of differentiation. This is the rules of differentiation. So here, 2 times 0.02 is 0.04. X 2 minus 1 is 1. So there will be x power of 1. So normally we don't write 1 power of 1. Okay, so when the marginal cost, it will be 0.04 x. So this is the differentiate of the marginal cost. Okay, when the question talk about marginal meaning to say that you have to differentiate the function. Okay, then E, marginal cost when 20 units are produced. Okay, this is so simple, whereby you just plug in 20 here. Okay, understand? Now I believe that some of you might have a question of differentiation. Okay, give you one example. If I have a function, for example, x equals to 20 x power of 3 plus 2x power of 2 plus 2x plus 1. Okay, so if I would like to differentiate the function, okay, like for example, differentiate the function. Okay, this is so easy. 3, okay, 3 times 20 is, look at here, 3 times 20, 60x. 3 minus 1, 2. Okay, you do it one by one. Okay, plus 2 times 2, 2 times 2 equals to 4. So x, look at here, 2 minus 1 is 1. So you no need to write anything here. Okay, plus this x is actually power of 1. Okay, but normally we do not write the power of 1 there. So 1 times 2 is 2. So x, 1 minus 1 will be 0. So there will be no more x. Okay, then how about this one? There is no x, so you cannot differentiate it. Okay, so the first differentiation is this. Understand? So let's say, for example, I would like you to differentiate again the second derivatives. Okay, the same thing here. 2 times 60, 120. 2 minus 1 will be 1. Okay, so x plus, this one is power of 1, right? 1 times 4 is 4. X, do you still have x? Okay, 1 minus 1 is 0 already. So there will be no x. Okay, then how about this one? Can we differentiate? We cannot differentiate. Why? Because there is no x here. So the second derivatives will be 120x plus 4. Okay?